Good morning to all. My name is HCM Swami, Professor in Civil and Structural Engineering. Today, our discussion is on green infrastructure and green building. The question comes, why this presentation? This presentation is presented in two parts: green infrastructure and green building, part 1, and green infrastructure and green building, part 2. The important issue of discussion is why this presentation is. It is because to protect the environment from the environmental hazards. How this can be done? As I told, about 1/3 of the entire budget in our country is utilized for construction purpose. So, you know how much amount of money is invested in the infrastructure development. Today, I'm going to deliver a part of infrastructure development that is called buildings. Now, how the buildings can be designed as environmental friendly. And I told it is very important to know that 60% of the cost we can save by using this green infrastructure and green building. How? That is the next discussion. Now, try to understand, as we more exploit the nature, the more our options are reduced. As we are going to exploiting the nature gradually, as our wish. So the option of environmental friendly is reduces. So it creates pollution. It creates hazards. It creates problem to the mankind. As we already know, there is acid rain, there is a sound pollution, there is a land pollution. Sound pollution is what? Noise pollution, land pollution, water pollution, and air pollution. From all these things, we are suffering a lot. So, the simple word, the more we exploit nature, the more our options are reduced. So, we are required to fight for the survival. Another thing I want to explain, our population is the second biggest population in the world. And we have to concentrate on protecting the environment properly. That is why this discussion has been taken. The thing is, Every second hectare of the India's 304 hectares faced some kind of ecological problem. That means a large percentage of drinking water provided by the major rivers has been polluted. Over 10% of hospital patients are victims of a polluted environment. Try to understand how much amount of environment we are polluting every day. And the result of that is the problem what we are facing now. Now, what is the green building concept? Now you are asking a question, what is green building concept? Green building concept in broad terms involves a building which is designed, built, operated, maintained, or reused with objectives to protect occupation or occupant health, improve employee productivity, use wisely natural resources, and reduce the environmental impact. In simple word, I am saying green building concept is to provide habitat with good environment and to give good atmosphere to the person who is staying in the building. How to do that? How to do that and how to make it? That is our next question. So, another thing, why should we care about green building? That is another question. First question, what is green building? It is nothing but environmental friendly designing of the building. Green building is nothing but environmental friendly green building design, or it is a design for environmental safety and which is meant for habitat, healthy environment. Why should we care about green building? During last 30 to 40 years, we are bitter experience of global warming and also the ozone depletion, resource depletion, energy scarcity, ecological toxicity, human toxicity, acid rains, etc., etc., etc. These are all giving caution to the people or the public who are leading their lives carelessly without considering the environment. So, our interest is to make environmental friendly building design. How to make environmental friendly building design? Now, it is a thought. It is only a thought. Now, the mankind has impacted so much on the global environment to twist its balance. Ecology of the earth is highly affected by the human population compared to other animals. So how to make this to control the pollution or the pollutants? Now, this is simple example of how a building is constructed by using green building concept. You may see there's a top, there's a solar panel and a green grasses are developed on the roof and it is surrounded by a green herbs and shrubs and trees. So all these things we are observing in the video in the figure that the temperature inside the building is maintained to a minimum. How it can be done? What is the method to do this that we are showing in the coming slides? This is another building. This is also designed by using green building concept. And you please see this slide, how the green building concept has been implemented in the buildings is shown. So there is a photovoltaic generation of power. There is a roof planting. So we are improving the insulation of the walls. There are automated ventilation control. So we are controlling the power by using lighting control sensors. There is a high efficiency light fixtures. There is a rainwater utilization systems, high efficiency heating equipment. In addition to that, there are restriction of sunlight falling on the building. That means surrounding the building, we are going to construct, we are going to grow, we are going to plant the trees and the herbs and the shrubs, which reduces the temperature of the environment to be minimum. Now, this is the another diagram which shows the green building concept. And this is another structure which shows the green building. This is also the another structure which contains green building concept. This is a pyramid which is constructed by using green building technique. And this is the slide which shows the different types of plants which are planted in the building to maintain the temperature minimum and to show the green building concept. This is a high-rise building which shows green building concept. So this is the green building which can be constructed by healthcare division of Heartland Builders. There is a healthcare center, and that healthcare center has given the contract to the Heartland Builders, and they are making a building for green building with Heartland Builders. The contractors are Green Building with Heartland Builders, LLC. Now, this is a tall building in which the power is saved by using green building technique. There is a wind power generation, and the green plants are planted and they are used as a green building technique. Now, this is an Olympiad stadium in which green building concept has been implemented. This is another one more structure which shows the green building technique. This is a cafeteria, is a hotel in which green building concept has been shown. This is the way in which we are going to produce the environmental friendly building. This is the it is meant for dual purpose, one for decoration, another one for green building technique. It maintains the temperature minimum. This is the tall building in which the green building technology has been applied. This is another one more structure in which green building technology has been implemented. This is the series of residential flats in which green building technique has been implemented. Now, the important thing is 60% of the power is consumed for air conditioning. As I already told, why the plants are planted or grown inside the building or on the rooftop of the building, and the cladding systems has been given in such a fashion that the power consumption in the green building has been restricted to 60%. The power saving has been restricted to, or the air conditioning system itself uses 60% of the total energy consumption. So area lights are consuming 20%. Other equipments will consider 15%, and ventilation fans will consume 5%. So the maximum energy consumption is 60% for air conditioning. So if we maintain the temperature inside the building minimum, then we can save the 60% of the power. This can be done by using green building technology. Now, the different structural components from which the temperature of the building will be varies. First one, by using wall conduction. In the wall conduction, there are three types. One is absorption, radiation, emission. There's absorption, there is conduction, then radiation and reflection. So try to understand, wall conduction itself indicates 55% temperature inside the building. By using wall conduction, the temperature inside the building is 55%. So it is very essential to make the wall as insulated for temperature. So how to do that? What to do that? That is civil engineering technique that we will dealt in other video. Now in this video, we are just delivering how to do the building green or environmental friendly. 55% of the total heat inside the building is because of wall conduction. Next one is glazing conduction. Glazing means cladding. Cladding of the structure. For the cladding of the structure, there is a conduction of heat. Then internal gains. Internal gains means light, people, computers, etc. Because of this internal gains, 16% of the temperature will be produced inside the building. Then roof conduction. In the roof conduction, it is only 3%. Roof conduction is only 3%. 3% is the roof conduction. So roof conduction can be prevented. Roof conduction can be prevented by using the plantation on the rooftops. That has to be known. Now, this is in India, this is the green building concept designed by the architects. It is designed by Indians, and the name of the structure is Saurabhji Godrej Green Business Center. It is platinum rated. 63% of the energy is saved in this technique, in this building, by using green building technique. This is another structure, Wipro Technologies Gurugram. It is also platinum rated, 40% energy saving. 40% energy saving. So this is Wipro Technologies Gurugram. Lead platinum rated, 40% energy saving. And this is another structure, ITC Green Center Gurugram. It is platinum rated, 45% of the energy will be saving. This is NEG Micon India Limited at Chennai. It is a gold rated building. That means 45% of the energy will be saved. So next we'll consider the part 2 of the green building in the next lecture, because I am unable to upload the video as a single unit, because if I taken the complete presentation in a single video, the restriction in the YouTube is not possible to upload the video. The restriction is not possible to upload the video. So try to understand. This video is meant to educate the people regarding the environment and the environmental impact related to power crisis. We are required to know how the environment will be protected. And one thing I want to say, from the construction industry itself, there is a 10% of the carbon dioxide emission is expected. 10% of the total carbon dioxide which is emitted in the environment is because of the construction industry. So we have to think deeply, we have to think logically, we have to think very economically how to reduce this carbon dioxide emission or greenhouse gases. So try to understand, there is a global warming, there is the acid rain, there is a pollution of the entire ecology, and ecological balance has been destroyed by this greenhouse gases. So this is an attempt to educate the people to know how the pollution can be controlled. Not only the pollution will be controlled, but we are saving the money. How much economically we can design the building, how much economically we utilize the energy, and how we can do the proper planning of the building to make the building green. So thank you very much. So next, please kindly see the second part of this slide. And in that second part of the slide, we are comparing the economical savings from the green building compared to ordinary building. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.